Hello, everyone. Welcome to a thrilling new episode of Immigration Fridays. I'm your host, Prashanthi, and we're here again to guide you through the ever evolving maze of U.S. immigration law. This week, we will talk about the July 2025 Visa Bulletin. This document is significant for all of you who are waiting for your priority dates to become available. So let's dive into the July Visa Bulletin and see what has changed in the month of July. Starting with family-sponsored category, final action dates for India. We've seen significant movement for final action dates for India, so it's worth mentioning. F1, that's unmarried sons and daughters of US citizen, advanced from June 8th, 2016 to July 15, 2016, so that's one over a month jump. F2A, spouses and children of green card holders, also there's a leap from January 1, 2022 to September 1, 2022. So you see there's an 8-month forward movement. F2B advances to October 15, 2016. F3 moved to August 11, 2011, and F4 to July 8, 2006. So you see a moderate forward movement for all the family-based categories for final action date. For dates for filing for family-based categories, we see a movement of about 1 month for F2A from February 2025 to March 2025. For F4, we see forward movement from October 1, 2006 to December 1, 2006. This is again for India. Now going to the employment-based categories, final action dates for India, EB1 and EB2 remain unchanged. That's at February 15, 2022. EB1 and EB2 has been January 1, 2013. EB3 has progressed slightly by 1 week to April 22nd, 2013. EB5 remains unchanged at May 1, 2019. For dates for filing, there are no changes across all EB categories for India. So now that we have talked about the movement, we've talked about the dates for filing table, we've talked about the final action dates table. Mainly, we've talked about India because we see that there has been forward movement for India, and not much for the rest of the world or other countries. It's pretty much remained static. And we've also looked at two tables, dates for filing and final action date. Just to remind you, dates for filing is when USCIS says you can use that table. It's usually filed in advance of the priority date becoming available. So the dates for final table usually looks better than the final action date table. The final action date table is the dates that your priority date is actually available. So you can file based on the dates for filing table, but they will accept the 485. You'll get the benefit of applying and getting an EAD and advance parole, and you'll be in a pending 485 status, but you will not actually get a green card until your dates become available. So now let's talk a little bit about what is the significance of this month's Visa Bulletin. We saw uncommon 8-month forward movement of F2A for India. This signals a possible stronger forward movement in the coming months and strong allocation of other spillover allocation for F2A. That means maybe for other categories, the numbers were not being used for the rest of the world, so they put them into India, as India is most backlogged. The slight EB3 movement may reflect that there will be cautious forward movement in response to demand in the coming months. And we've seen that again, there's forward movement in other family-based categories, so we can expect to see some momentum with reference to family-based. What's likely for the month of August? Let's look into that as well. Based on current trends and based on historical patterns, we can expect further slow to moderate advances in F1, F2B, F3, and maybe a slow progression in F4, or maybe no forward movement at all. This is for brothers and sisters of US. In employment-based categories, India and China, EB1, we anticipate that it'll remain static and worldwide will be current. For EB2, India is likely to stay static. China may see a slight forward movement of a few weeks. EB3 India, minimum to no forward movement. Other countries may advance by 2 to 3 weeks. What's the bottom line? Bottom line is August should bring incremental gains for family-based categories for India. EB2, EB3 likely to remain frozen for India. F2A, again, as I said earlier, momentum is strong. So be ready to file promptly. And always watch your priority dates and also watch the final action date chart and understand which chart the USCIS is going to be using. With that, that's a wrap for Immigration Fridays this week. As you know, immigration laws and processes can be complex. If you need any legal advice with reference to the Visa Bulletin or some other part of the immigration law, please feel free to reach out to me at prashanthi@reddesq.com, or you can call me 212-354-1010. Thanks for watching.